beginning of March represented the final weeks of unrestricted life before lockdown measures took hold across the nation. And those days saw UFC featherweight title challenger Felicia Spencer enjoy one of the Sunshine State's world-renowned tourist destinations.
I've lived in Florida most of my life. Most people think about Disney Universal experience, but Orlando has so much to offer.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
The normal tour.
If you can take this, you can take anything Gatorland has to offer. So we're getting ready to start a tour, and we're going to show you some of the biggest, meanest gators and crocodiles that we have.
But it was definitely a little scary at first.
Don't get big, because I'm going to go live on our Instagram.
Okay, thank you. Now the pressure is so on. Yep. Yes! Yes!
I definitely was a little uneasy at first. I did get surprisingly comfortable with them a little bit.
One of the most Florida things you can do,
I guess
in my opinion.
so.
You know?
And then you forget that there's a dinosaur in front of you that could easily just eat you at will.
Come on, Gator, come and get it. Perfect. A little further out. Oh, the little guy! Stolen!
I like his heart.
Bring it over, guys. You can kiss her. She's the sweetest snake in the world. I always like to kind of test the waters with people when they first get here, to face some fears. And that's the overall goal of Gatorland, is to give people an experience and an opportunity to not only see some animals, but interact with them.
Would you rather fall in with the gators or on the ground? That's the big question.
With the gators, for sure.
Gators, you can fight a gator.
Could be wrestled bears as a child, but I'll wrestle a gator as an adult.
Gator, come and get it!
I'm really glad that I finally got a chance to come to Gatorland, which I've been hearing about forever. I figured there'd be a lot of gators, but I had no, conception of what it would actually be. Oh, man! I made it. Are you ready?
How many times is Fee gonna giggle today?
The early months of 2020 now feel like a distant memory. The global pandemic has since put most of our lives on hold. And as American top team owner Dan Lambert adjusted to this new reality, he knew that his fighters would not remain inactive for long.
It's mostly a blur right now just because it's been like Groundhog Day over and over again. It's hard enough to figure out which day of the week it is. But we knew Dana wasn't going to sit on the sidelines.
We will be the first sport back. We figure out solutions. We figure out how to make things work, how to make it safe, how to make it happen. That's why we're the biggest and the best in the world. We pull off things that other people can't.
And then when he makes the decision that we're going to open up the doors, it's not like you have 2 months to get ready. I mean, the doors are open. We're doing a fight next week. Well, you don't get ready in a week. So we just came up with just a basic plan to limit who was going to be in the gym, when they were going to be in the gym, where they were going to be in the gym. And we set up just a basic core coverage to get the guys and girls who had fights some training.
ATT is currently closed to the public, and strict new sanitation measures are being taken to ensure the safety of its athletes, such as UFC bantamweight and featherweight champion Amanda Nunes, who has rolled with the punches, as fighters tend to do.
We are, as fighters, we are as coaches. It is our obligation to be able to adjust. Never in anything in life is going to be exactly the way you want. So Amanda, really, with this whole situation, nothing changed her mind for what she wants to do it. she's going to be prepared for June 6th.
Presta a perna, vamos dar uma saltitada.
Previously set to face Felicia Spencer at home in Brazil, Nunes will now defend her featherweight title against Spencer at UFC 250 in Las Vegas.
Isso, vontade, vontade.
But the Lioness never stopped preparing.
We've been training normally, have our schedule, and all the coaches here for us. I'm 100% ready for this fight. I'm gonna be the first one to defend the 2 belts. That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that moment.
Nunes is primed to become the first UFC champion to simultaneously defend 2 belts. And although Nunes performed flawlessly in her lone UFC featherweight appearance, the challenger Felicia Spencer remains confident in what she brings to the June 6th title bout with the Lioness.
I fight a little bit different than a lot of people. The movement's a little bit unusual.
Oh, nice scramble here from Felicia. Takes the back.
I'm really excited to see how it feels to be in front of her and show some things people haven't seen before.
There's the tap on the left side. Wow!
Felicia is reckless.
Back. Oh, nice.
That makes her very dangerous. But reckless can be good and bad. For her, it's gonna be bad, you know, because I'm gonna be very sharp. And if she chases me reckless, I'm gonna stop her.
Amanda Nunes is a savage. She's a scary woman.
She's not gonna understand it when I start connecting my punches.
At UFC 250, Felicia Spencer stands fearless before the great Amanda Nunes.
He's cleaned out the division. What do you see on the horizon? Who's next? Who's there for her?
No way!
Where after 5 championship rounds, only one will leave with the UFC featherweight belt.
Spencer is tough.
Her relentlessness will be met with mine, and I will come out on top.
But Nunes is just such an assassin.
Whatever happened, I'm gonna finish her.